Now, when you pray for other people, I have taken the scripture, and I don't have the exact address here, but it's the story of Lazarus in the Gospels. Taken that scripture for when Jesus called him out of the cave. Remember this, Jesus said to the people around him, loose those grave clothes off of him and set him free. Lazarus wasn't in any real good shape to loose all this stuff off himself. Remember, he'd been dead for 3 days. He stinketh, as Martha and Mary said. We do have the right to loose grave clothes and to loose, smash, crush, and destroy and rattle things in other people's souls. We can't make their choices for them. We certainly cannot turn them into puppets. If God doesn't want to turn them into a puppet or a zombie, we certainly don't want to try to either. But what we are trying to do is we're trying to cause some, what is it when an earthquake comes? Seismic shaking to go on in their soul with our prayers. Some people have been a little disturbed about praying and binding somebody else's will to the will of God. And when I first introduced this message, I never hear it anymore, but nearly 20 years ago when I first introduced it, people were saying, ooh, that's witchcraft. What witchcraft? But witchcraft. I knew it wasn't. I knew things were happening. I knew it was God, but I wanted some backup for it. And so I found the scripture about the loosing with the story of Lazarus, but then with the binding, when they said that that is witchcraft, suddenly dawned on me, they obviously do not understand what witchcraft is. Witchcraft is always an attempt to take control of somebody else's will so that you can get personal gain from manipulating their will. When you pray for someone and you bind their will to the will of God, you're not trying to manipulate them. There's no personal benefit for you. You're not even involved in the loop of control. There is no control. You're trying to stabilize and steady them, and like I say, snug them up close and personal with God, if even for just a half a second. My God can do more in a half a second than I can do in 10 years. So you want to be able to expose them to understanding what the will of God is for their lives when they've had absolutely no contact with or understanding of that at all.